Good evening and welcome to the 36th Annual Leadership Recognition Banquet. My name is Bailey Gomes and I have the honor of serving as your MC this evening. I'd like to begin the ceremony by acknowledging that Northern Michigan University is located on the ancestral homelands of the Anishinaabe Three Fires Confederacy, an honored alliance of the Ojibwe, Odawa, and Potawatomi Potawatomi peoples. I'm proud to be here tonight with so many of Northern's accomplished leaders who've all worked hard to make NMU's campus such a special community. A great deal of planning and preparation took place to make this night happen, so I'd like to extend a very special thanks to the student designers of promotional services, the Northern Center staff, the Center for Student Enrichment, NMU Dining Services, Printing Services, and the Leadership Recognition Banquet Planning Committee. I would also, I would also like to thank NMU President Dr. Brock Tessman, Board of Trustee members Steve Lindberg and Greg Toutant, and special guests Marie and David Blum, and Bill and Irene Balconi for joining us tonight. As we begin the program, I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors, so please give our guests from the Dean of Students Office, Dining Services, Housing and Residence Life, and the Center for Student Enrichment a big round of applause. I would also like to acknowledge and welcome family members and other special guests who are joining us virtually tonight. And most of all, thank you to all of you. Without your hard work and dedication throughout the year, tonight truly would not have been possible. Now I'd like to welcome Emily Forbush from the Center for Student Enrichment up to the stage for our first prize drawings.
Hello, everyone. Throughout the ceremony tonight, we will be drawing for several prizes. You have each received a ticket at your seat, so please get those out and we'll begin the drawing. Our first round of prizes will include a spike ball kit and a hammock. If your ticket is called, please come up to the front to collect your prize and then follow the ushers to have your picture taken. First up is the spike ball kit. For that, we have ticket number 035050. Again, that is ticket number 035050. And now for the hammock. For that, we have ticket number 034881. Again, ticket number 034881. Congratulations to our winners. We will be doing 2 more drawings for prizes tonight, including grand prizes of Beats headphones and an iPad at the very end. You must be present to win, so please stay until the end of the ceremony for another chance to win.
All right, thank you, Emily. We will now begin the awards presentation. So immediately after receiving your award, please exit stage right, which is your left. We're sort of towards the buffet, and we're gonna have you guys get your photo taken, which is going to include all individuals and organizations who receive awards, as well as the award presenters. So to kick off the awards presentation, I'd like to welcome Stephanie Vargas, coordinator of the Student Equity and Engagement Center, who will be presenting the Spirit of Diversity Award.
Hey everyone, I am so thrilled to be back at a leadership recognition banquet. I have such fond memories of these banquets when I was a student myself, so thank you all for coming. Enjoy this night, it is truly something you will remember for quite some time. I am the coordinator of the Student Equity and Engagement Center and the co-chair of the President's Committee on Diversity, and therefore I was tasked with looking over our Spirit of Diversity Award. This award is given to a student who embodies Northern's core value of inclusion. That core value states, we aspire to learn from and encourage each other as global citizens, neighbors, colleagues, and family. We desire to be role models in embracing all types of diversity and diverse points of view, engaging in civil society and governance, protecting human rights, and promoting social justice. This year's winner, Marlenasia Rosler, is an exemplary student in every single way. Brock asked me if I was a crier right before this, and I said nervously, yes, I am, so bear with me. Marla is a graduating senior majoring in hospitality management, the president of Black Student Union, and a programming assistant at the Student Equity and Engagement Center. I have had the honor of getting to know Marla over the past year, and during this time, I have truly been in awe of her tremendous heart, her dedication to community, and her brilliant insights on how Northern can become a more equitable place for all. Marla is often seen welcoming students to the SEEK with her bright smile. Students, faculty, and staff never fail to comment on her outstanding work, including planning for Black History Month, speaking at MLK Day, and assisting in organizing our multicultural graduations. Marla, I cannot wait to see what your future holds as you move forward on your journey as a graduate student, and I count myself so lucky that you will be sharing your talents with the SEEK and this campus for 2 more years. I am so proud of you, and when thinking about who at Northern best embodied the spirit of diversity and our core value of inclusion, I could not imagine a better candidate. Congratulations. Oh my God, no.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, this is exciting. It's nice to see all your faces smiling from up here. I want to say thank you for the award. Thank you, Stephanie, for nominating me. When I first joined BSU 4 years ago, feels like forever ago, I was not sure that I would be in this position. This year has just been great. I've encountered so many different people. I've been able to just pursue a lot of different directions and opportunities that I've never thought that I would be able to. And so it's amazing, not only a part of BSU, but working in the Equity Center. I got a lot of different perspectives working there. I don't know what to say. I should have wrote a speech. Yeah, but yeah, thank you guys so much.
Next, please join me in welcoming Lucas Abramowitz, Senior Associate Director of Admissions, to present the Allies Scholarship.
Good evening, everyone. So it is an honor and privilege as the organization coordinator for NMU Allies to present our scholarship award to 2 amazing students. We had such a diverse applicant pool that it wasn't easy to choose from, just one person. And so our 2 winners for this award are Miranda Miller and Sarah Pilto, who have done... They have done so much to advocate for and support the NMU LGBTQ+ community here on campus. Allow me to highlight a few of the things that they've accomplished just this year at NMU. They both hold leadership positions in student organizations and are active on campus in advocating for different aspects of the LGBTQ+ community. Miranda is president of Queers and Allies. Sarah is president of Feminism for All. Miranda has brought Queer Prom back to campus and organized the 25th and 26th annual NMU drag shows. And Sarah is founder of the Barbary Lane House in Majors Hall, a gender-inclusive housing option for NMU students. So please join me in congratulating them on their awards and thanking them for their service to NMU.
Lucas Dushak, Assistant Director of Residence Life, will now present the Dr. Alan L. Nemi Scholarship.
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Lucas Dushak. I am the Assistant Director of Residence Life. Like Stephanie, it's really exciting to see us back in this setting for the Leadership Recognition Banquet. 10 years ago, I was coaxed into this because of the food, and, well, it's the same now 10 years later, really. I'm also told I have to give a speech, but I have the honor of presenting the Alan Nemi Scholarship. The Alan Nemi Scholarship is a scholarship that focuses on students that have made a contribution to their on-campus living and have developed from their time living on campus. We had 4 great candidates that applied, and all 4 of them showed time and time and again the ways that they've developed and grown as a person on campus, not only through living in the residence halls or in our on-campus apartments, but through student organizations. But there is only one that could be chosen. So with that, the winner of the 2023 Alan Nemi Scholarship is Brooke Pertue. Perfect. Just a few things to say about Brooke while she's walking up on the stage. So Brooke is a 4th-year student who's currently serving as a resident advisor in Birch Hall in the Cabin House. In addition to her time as a resident advisor, Brooke's been involved with a variety of student organizations, including Superior Edge, Anthropology Club, Primetime Productions, and ASNMU, and also works as a social media coordinator for Housing and Residence Life. Brooke has taken involvement to the next level with her students by getting them involved with Superior Edge and making that a prime directive for how students could connect with their community, and doing things such as making blankets for a nursing home, volunteering at a local school, as well as cleaning up Hogback Mountain. Brooke's House went on to win the Superior Edge competition this last semester, and has used the winnings from that competition to buy and purchase more activities and events that the house can do for the remainder of the year. Brooke noted that living on campus has provided her with a sense of community, belonging, and accessibility to resources that may not be available to her if she had not lived on campus. Due to the close proximity to others, Brooke was able to develop relationships with those around her from different backgrounds and perspectives, expanding her worldview and developing skills such as communication and conflict resolution. Brooke, you are an outstanding representative for what involvement looks like on campus, and I'm happy to honor you with the Alan Nemi Scholarship. Thank you.
Right. Presenting the Graduating Leadership Scholarship Awards is Mandy Bonesteel, a graduate assistant in the Center for Student Enrichment.
Good evening, everybody. The Leadership Scholar Program seeks to improve extracurricular life at Northern Michigan University by attracting exceptional student leaders to campus, and only a few lucky students are chosen each year. Today, we are recognizing our graduating leadership scholars who worked hard during their time at Northern and have achieved so much over the last few years. Would our graduating leadership scholars please come up to the stage? Thank you. All right, so first we have, Allison. We have Allison Baldwin. Allison has been involved with all-campus tutoring as a biology and chemistry tutor and acts as the Housing Residence Life resident advisor. Allison also conducted research under Dr. Sharp in a microbiology lab to work towards her goal of going to medical school. Allison volunteers at the Warming Center here in Marquette, which is a low barrier and behavior-based shelter for those experiencing homelessness. Okay. Next, we have Isaac Booms. And Isaac is very proud of the downtown tour of Marquette that he co-guided as a junior. He and a classmate did some research so the tour could be given during the Fresh Coast Film Festival. Isaac also completed a challenging internship on a farm in Cherry Plain, New York, and they lived outdoors at the farm above a goat barn, built an outdoor shower while mapping a trail network and doing animal husbandry. Just gonna double check that one. And last but not least, we have Abigail Stelter. Abby has been a part of several organizations, such as the NMU Hospitality Club, the Student Leader Fellowship Organization, and the Special Events Committee, as well as working as a teaching assistant with the Fine Dining Menu Development Program here at NMU. Abby had the opportunity to intern at Habitat for Humanity, where she gained practical experience in marketing, teamwork, public relations, and fundraising. Abby also had the opportunity to study abroad in Italy and travel to several different countries while learning about different cultures.
All right, a new scholarship that's being awarded, the William and Josephine Balcony Community Service Scholarship, will be presented by Marie Blum.
Good evening. I'm Marie Blum. I'm here with my husband David, my brother Bill, and his wife Irene to present the first William and Josephine Balcony Memorial Community Service Award. My parents were born in the Houghton area and raised there, and they're buried there. Now, they grew up when there was a strong sense of community, and they learned the importance of helping other people. They married during World War II, and my dad shipped out to the Pacific. He was wounded and got a Purple Heart. And my mom was Rosie the Riveter and built bombers at Willow Run Airport. After the war, they stayed in Detroit and raised a family, but they always felt this place was home. And we made many, many visits up here, and I became quite fond of the area. They both felt that helping people in need was an important part of life. People committed to doing community service are often unsung heroes who work quietly and consistently trying to make the world a better place. This annual Community Service Award in memory of my parents is to be given to the Northern student who best represents these principles in thought and, most importantly, in action. I would like to welcome up to the stage the first recipient of the William and Josephine Balcony Community Service Scholarship, Phoebe Martin. Okay. Phoebe is a junior majoring in nursing, and it should come as no surprise that she has excelled through her compassion and empathy as a hospice volunteer at the Lake Superior Life Care and Hospice Center. In just 6 months, Phoebe has already made a significant impact on the lives of her patients and their families. Phoebe's decision to become a hospice volunteer was not driven by any grand mission or moral standing. Instead, it was a simple desire to make a friend in a new place. She's also found purpose in volunteering at Camp Star, a summer camp for children dealing with grief after a loss, and supporting foster youth at the YMCA and Camp Fashionista. She's also active in several groups at Northern that did a lot of volunteering in the community, including the Student Nursing Association, the Superior Edge, and the Student Leadership Fellowship Program. Despite facing many obstacles of her own, Phoebe has persevered and overcome these challenges. As a non-traditional student, she has worked hard to provide for herself by working various jobs while pursuing her dreams of becoming a respected healthcare professional. Phoebe's dedication and passion are truly inspiring. She is a shining example of the power of empathy, compassion, and perseverance in the face of adversity. We are honored to have Phoebe Martin as the first William and Josephine Balcony Community Service Scholarship recipient. Congratulations, Phoebe. Okay.
And now to recognize Student Leader Fellowship Program graduates, Eric Maylard, the Assistant Director of the Center for Student Enrichment.
All right. Such an honor to be up here to be recognizing these outstanding student leaders that we have. 2 years ago, the student leaders I'm about to recognize continued the 30-year Student Leader Fellowship Program tradition of naming their cohort after a color or an idea or a theme, because as the years have gone on, our colors have become a little bit more narrower in their choices. So over Zoom 2 years ago, this group got together and duked it out and debated the color they would choose. And they went ahead and they said, well, let's look forward to brighter days. With that thought, I'm guessing the group chose the dream block. At this time, please focus your attention to the pictures of this year's graduates displayed on the screens around the room. Being selected to this program is an honor. Completing all the program requirements is even more impressive. It takes tremendous commitment to self-development, community leadership, and social responsibility. The graduates we recognize tonight have fulfilled that commitment. To complete the program, these students attend 2 retreats, experienced and completed a 2-credit leadership theory and practice course. They each engaged in a year-long mentoring relationship with local community leaders, participated in 15 skill builder workshops and activities, and as a capstone project, they create a community service internship where they serve approximately 100 hours in a position of community leadership. The truth is most of them go far beyond the minimum program requirements. They show up in spaces to support our fellow student, advocate for change, contribute to university committees, and support university initiatives. And they do this all while earning a collective GPA of 3.69. It would be impossible for me to share all the details of their accomplishments, but I would quickly like to summarize some of the internships they've completed over the last year. They've organized and assisted with Camp STAR, providing grieving children and their families a safe environment and support system. They worked with university staff to provide resources through the NMU Food Pantry. They organized clubs and programs for youth at the Peter White Public Library and UP Children's Museum. They worked with the Nequamanon Trail Network to provide sustainable recreation opportunities. They led cleanups of our trails and our beaches. They prioritized mental health resources on NMU's campus. They coached youth swimming, volunteered at a zoo, organized programming through their church, supported NMU admissions with outreach efforts, volunteered and organized events at the Gwynn Senior Center, ran a leadership camp. I'm sorry, I gotta take a breath. That's a lot. They ran a leadership camp for Wisconsin high school students, assisted Habitat for Humanity in their restore, encouraged and led efforts to improve voter turnout amongst college students. They worked to bring visibility to Bay Cliff Health Camp, along with revitalizing the camp's library. They have supported the revitalization of St. Vincent de Paul's, also known as St. Vinny's, thrift store through marketing and social media efforts. They have supported the LGBTQ+ community through recording the oral alumni history from this community, and also supported events like Pride Fest. They supported families against narcotics through fundraising at a masquerade ball, raising over $2,000. They have supported Upers United, including the Marquette County Hockey Night, which featured the Detroit Red Wings alumni versus the Marquette Upers United, which I believe it was a tie, but either way, they raised over $100,000 at that event. That is a lot of stuff. And if I missed you, Dream Blocks, take no offense. That's a lot to cover. But overall, the Dream Blocks have had a positive impact at over 35 sites and logged over 4,000 hours of community service over the last year. Dream Blocks, please stand up so we can recognize you. Give them a round of applause.
Now Rachel Harris, Director of the Center for Student Enrichment, will recognize Superior Edge graduates.
All right, how's everyone doing tonight? All right. It's so exciting to be here. I know everyone's been saying that, but it is my favorite event of the year, so it's really exciting. And it's important that we take that time to recognize and honor all of you and all the great work that you've done this past year. So thank you and congratulations to everybody. Even if you're not getting an award tonight, you deserve an award. So just congratulations to everyone. So now let's recognize those Superior Edge graduates. So as I share a few remarks, please just watch the screens. The graduates with Superior Edge, written by their name, have completed all 4 edges for the Superior Edge designation, a minimum of 400 hours and 5 reflection papers. Pretty incredible, right? Superior Edge is a nationally recognized and one-of-a-kind student development program. Edges include citizenship, diversity, leadership, real world. Each edge has specific learning outcomes and takes 100 hours to complete. At the completion of an edge, students reflect upon their experiences by writing a reflection paper or being interviewed. Participants log their hours from both in and out of the classroom activities. Superior Edge is open to every NMU student, regardless of their class standing, major, or GPA. Each graduate completes their hours based on their schedule, their career goals, and personal interests. The benefits are numerous. Once you complete an edge, you're recognized with a student enrichment transcript. Superior Edge finishers are recognized at commencement with a Superior Edge cord. Being in Superior Edge is not a requirement of any class or degree. There is no one there to constantly encourage you to go out and get involved, and only you can make sure you find time to document your hours into the system. Every graduating senior took action and completed the requirements they needed to complete the program. Reading about our student experiences is amazing and will leave anyone more hopeful for the future. Our Superior Edge graduates have positively affected others and improved themselves so they are more prepared to accomplish their future goals. Transcripts, cords, higher grades, connections, friendship, confidence, leadership, and skills gained are priceless. Superior Edge provides transformative experiences and gives students a distinct advantage gaining employment or admission into graduate school. Their edge-packed resumes have already and will continue to set them apart. A little something about this group of graduates: they have documented over 19,562 hours, bringing the total number of hours in Superior Edge since 1996, when the program started, to over 1,066,000 hours. So we've hit that million mark. It's pretty exciting. During the fall semester, we held our 13th annual Housing and Residence Life Superior Edge competition. Congratulations to The Cabin in Birch Hall for winning the house division and Norwood Apartments for winning the apartment division. In May, we will participate in an international service trip to Greece with 18 Superior Edgers. Watch for upcoming service projects next year. So would all of our Superior Edge graduates please stand and be recognized?
And here to award the Board of Trustees Student Achievement Awards is Dr. Chris Greer, Assistant Vice President of Student Affairs and Dean of Students.
The Board of Trustees Student Achievement Awards recognize the significant contributions that students have made to the quality of life at NMU through their involvement in extracurricular activities or through work in university departments. They have contributed to the richness of the student experience on this campus and the quality of life beyond the university community. The Global Campus Award is meant for students who have made a significant commitment to their education through the online Global Campus program. There were 92 students nominated for these awards, some in multiple categories, and all of them were worthy of being honored. The non-students on the committee walked away thinking we had done nothing in college compared to these students. The 2023 recipients of the Board of Trustees are, and please come up and stand on the stage with me so the embarrassment may begin. Olivia Dunn, Outstanding Graduating Senior. Bailey Gomes, Outstanding Graduating Senior. Kayla Stevens, outstanding student of any class. Mandy Bonesteel, outstanding non-traditional student. And Catherine Peterson, outstanding global campus student. Catherine could not be here tonight, but is watching the live stream from her home in Indiana. We'll start with Olivia. You ready? Yeah, okay. Olivia is from Howell, Michigan. She is majoring in international studies and minoring in political science. Is your picture up? Oh, yeah, okay. When Olivia arrived here, she made the very wise decision to step outside of her comfort zone and try new activities, even if it meant facing her fear of failure and meeting new people. A very brave decision, and look what it led to. Olivia quickly became involved in platform personalities and has stayed in that group for all 4 years. She was very active in her House and Hall governments. She has been in ASNMU and the Student Finance Committee since 2020. Olivia was chosen to join SLFP and Beach/Dream Block. So I don't know, does that mean you got 2 sweatshirts? Yeah, okay. That doesn't happen very often. No, okay. I'll find out later. Where her internship was with the United Way of Marquette County. She helped run the volunteer opportunity platform called Yoopers United. Olivia received the Come to Oldenburg grant, the only U.S. recipient in 2021, to participate in an educational exchange program in Oldenburg, Germany. She studied in the European Studies in Global Perspective program. Olivia also worked as a political affairs intern at the Borgen Project in Washington, D.C., an organization that fights global poverty, where she lobbied members of Congress and raised funds for projects. In 2022 and 2023, Olivia became an active member of 3 diversity student organizations, the Black Student Union, the Latinx Student Union, and great food last night, by the way, and the Asian Student Union. She has also worked as the Superior Edge Volunteer Center coordinator this year. She completed the Superior Edge program. Olivia will graduate magna cum laude with a 3.76. After graduation, she will be going to grad school at George Washington University to get her master's in international education. Congratulations, Olivia. Okay, Bailey. Okay. Bailey is from Swartz Creek, Michigan. They came to NMU in 2019 as a first-generation student, a presidential scholar, a member of the honors program, and a freshman fellow. Their research as a fellow was conducted in the Upper Michigan Brain Tumor Center. They are a forensic biochemistry major. The Brain Tumor Center was just the beginning of Bailey's research. They have worked at Frost, studying human decomposition. I will spare you the details since we all just ate. They have been a member of the SHARP lab for over 2 years, where they have been the lead student in the COVID-19 wastewater monitoring project. You really like gross stuff. Again, I'm skipping the gory details. Okay, Bailey has been a member of the Forensic Biochemistry Club since 2019 and is now serving as co-president. In the midst of all this science stuff, Bailey has been the dance captain and assistant choreographer in 3 local community theater productions here in Marquette, and I understand a member of the hip-hop group on campus. And they have worked with Conspectus Borealis since their freshman year, working their way up to editor-in-chief. Their work has been published in the journal and has been downloaded 10,210 times, most notably from 2 papers, Masculinity and the Patriarchal Treatment of Women in Shakespeare, and 1990s Grunge and its Effect on Adolescence. Grunge again. Okay, Bailey was in the SLFP Beach block, only 1 block. Their internship was with UP Rainbow Pride. They served as the 2022 Pride Fest Assistant Director. They are a member of the Special Events Committee and Platform Personalities. They are the Vice President of Kappa Psi Nu, the non-gendered LGBTQ+ sorority. They completed the Superior Edge program. Bailey is graduating cum laude with a 3.61 GPA. After graduation, they will be staying at NMU to earn a master's in biology and will be a graduate assistant in the Center for Student Enrichment. Congratulations, Bailey. Okay, Kayla. Hi. Kayla started at NMU in 2019. She's a senior, majoring in elementary education integrated science. She is currently student teaching in Big Rapids Public Schools. I see her parents have the cameras out. Okay. Kayla will be graduating summa cum laude in May with a 3.92 GPA. She is from Howard City, Michigan. Kayla joined the Special Events Committee when she arrived on campus and has been involved ever since. She completed the Superior Edge program. She participated in SLFP, Beach Block. Her internship was with both the Children's Museum and the Peter White Library. One of her projects at the museum was creating sign language posters. At the library, she helped create weekly take and make activities for children and their families during the high COVID restrictions. Kayla is certified in adult and child CPR, crisis prevention, and youth mental health first aid. She is a certified substitute teacher and was a facilities intern for Big Rapids Public Schools last summer. She worked as a daycare teacher at a Marquette facility for a year during college. After graduation, Kayla will be going to Greece on a service trip. She hopes to then come back to Marquette and land a teaching job for the fall. Congratulations, Kayla. Mandy. Mandy originally came from Howell, Michigan to start classes at NMU in 1999. She left for 20 years and graduated summa cum laude with a 3.92 GPA in December 2022 with a degree in sociology. In between 1999 and I don't say that number very often with you guys, 1999 and 2019, Mandy became a mother, worked as a restaurant manager, wilderness trail crew leader for the Arizona Conservation Corps, wildland firefighter for the U.S. Forest Service, just to name a few wild jobs. She is currently a grad student in public administration. As an undergraduate, Mandy was in the McNair Scholars Program. Her research project was a case study on correction officers at Marquette Branch Prison. Her final paper will be published in the Journal of Student Research, and she will present her research at the Michigan Sociological Association Convention. Mandy also worked as a full-time AmeriCorps Vista leader. She spent 8 weeks studying community health in Botswana, Africa, and helped organize a health education fair in a remote village. Mandy completed the SLFP Dream Block. Her internship was with Families Against Narcotics, where she helped to fundraise and raise awareness about available resources. Mandy is the Rural Outreach Coordinator for Equality Michigan for the UP. She is a direct victim services advocate for LGBTQ+ victims of crime and discrimination. Congratulations, Mandy. Okay, and Catherine Peterson is a high school science teacher in Bloomington, Indiana. Okay, if we wave at the camera, everybody? Yeah, okay. Thank you. The whole room's waving at you, Catherine. Okay. She earned her undergraduate degree at NMU in secondary education integrated science in 2020, graduating summa cum laude with a 3.97. What is that, 1A minus? She is currently working on her master's in educational administration and supervision through NMU's global campus. She will graduate in May with a 4.0. COVID forced the cancellation of her first graduation ceremony. She intends to walk across the stage this time. In her work as a high school teacher, Catherine has been involved in several very interesting projects. She was a participating collaborator on a project to create lesson plans on climate change for other teachers. She is a Science Olympiad head coach. She was the lead teacher in the development of a COVID curriculum. She did a 6-week internship with the NASA Gene Lab and developed bioinformatics lesson plans for an advanced biology studies curriculum, and 3 of her lessons are currently pending publication. Catherine commented about enrolling in NMU's Global Campus Online program. It showed me that being an online student didn't mean I faced a barrier because I wasn't present. Rather, I experienced an amazing opportunity to be a person that is present in multiple communities in multiple ways. Congratulations, Catherine. And please give these outstanding students another round of applause.
Our next award is given to honor and remember an outstanding young man, Michael D. Nunley. To the world, Mike Nunley was a member of the U.S. Olympic Education Center boxing team at NMU and was one of the nation's top-ranked amateur boxers. To his friends and community, he was a tireless volunteer who gave much of his time working with youth. So deep was his love for children that his life's goal was not an Olympic medal, for which he was a contender, but to be an elementary teacher and role model for inner-city kids in his hometown of Jackson, Tennessee. Tragically, Mike lost his life in 1996 while swimming in Lake Superior. The Michael D. Nunley NMU Student Volunteer Award was created by his friends to honor his life and commitment to community service. Presenting this award is Nicole Sandoval, coordinator of the Center for Student Enrichment.
Thank you, Bailey, and congrats. First, I'd like to say the Nunley family was unable to attend the LRB in person this year, but I wanted to give them a shout out because I know they are attending this event virtually tonight, so we can also wave at this family. Hello. And we are really, really excited to see you guys back again this year. I guess I could move this up here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this year's nominees for the 2022-2023 Michael D. Nunley Individual Student Volunteer Award are Allie Anderson, Amber Essemacher, Dana Hinckley, and Anna Nagy. And the winner is Amber Essemacher. Amber, please come to the stage. All right, so everyone in this room are go-getters, as we've heard. But Amber, when it comes to community service, Amber has gone above and beyond. So Amber served as the co-chair of the Barbary Lane Committee. The committee was put in place to provide the first gender-inclusive LGBTQ+ housing option at NMU and was implemented in the fall. Amber began this project as part of her community service internship through the Student Leader Fellowship Program. After reaching the 100 required hours for the volunteer internship, she even continues giving her energies to this initiative. Amber also has served on campus and off campus by participating in student organizations and residence life. She had offered roles in hall government, primetime productions, and platform personalities. She participated in the Student Leader Fellowship Program and Superior Edge while being an active RA on campus. We also wanted to give Amber a big shout out because Amber logged 2,824 hours in Superior Edge. Wow. Even when Amber is off campus, she is still volunteering. This past summer, Amber worked with the Worldwide Organization for Organic Farming in New York, where she served over 400 hours. Through this volunteer opportunity, Amber participated in trail maintenance, animal care, foraging, and learning about sustainable farming and practices. She has also brought this information back to campus, spread this information through informational discussions and workshops. On top of that, Amber has assisted with planning and implementing large-scale volunteer events such as Make a Difference Day, MLK Junior Day of Service, and Spread Goodness Week. Amber always encourages her residents and friends to participate in all of these wonderful volunteer opportunities. Please join me in congratulating Amber on all of her hard work and accomplishments here at NMU.
All right, and presenting the award for ASNMU Outstanding Representative is Zora Beinert, ASNMU President, and Gwen Feemster, ASNMU Vice President.
Hello. So ASNMU is the Associated Students of Northern Michigan University, and we're the student government at NMU. The main goal of student government is to constantly advocate and promote wellness of our students in any way, shape, or form. Yes, this includes sitting on really cool committees and maybe giving some cool speeches, but also the outstanding representative always represents ASNMU's values of kindness, inclusivity, and advocating for students at Northern. We are proud to present this award to the one and only Olivia Dunn.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Zora. I'm the ASNMU president. Olivia has shown complete excellence within ASNMU and student advocacy. She has gone above and beyond in every aspect of her position. She currently is the chair of academic affairs and has spearheaded the draft of a grief absence policy, helped write resolutions to get board members appointed, and to adopt the Okanagan Charter here at NMU. She is also a member of the Student Finance Committee and has audited most of the events that SFC has helped fund. She has chaired the ASNMU Elections Committee twice now. She is involved in countless student orgs, and she studied abroad in Germany for a year, all while completing over 700 volunteer hours, running the Superior Edge program and the Volunteer Center through the Center for Student Enrichment. It is an incredible honor for me to be able to give this award to Olivia and to have worked with her for the past few years in ASNMU. Olivia, thank you for all of your service within ASNMU.
All right, now I'd like to welcome Emily back up to the stage for our second round of prize drawings.
So this round of prizes will include another spike ball kit and a Patagonia sling bag. Just like before, if your ticket is called, please come up to the front to collect your prize and then follow the ushers to have your picture taken. Our first prize this round is the spike ball kit. And that would go to ticket number 034886. Next, we will be drawing for the Patagonia sling bag. And that would be ticket number 034870. Alrighty, congratulations. As a reminder, Dr. Brock Tessman will be drawing the winners for our grand prizes at the end of the ceremony.
All right, thank you again, Emily. We will now recognize student organizations that have made extraordinary contributions to the NMU community this year. Although we can't recognize all 227 student organizations for their efforts on campus and in the community, please know that they are sincerely appreciated and that none of them go unnoticed. Let's hear a round of applause for all of our student organizations. And beginning with the Residence Hall House of the Year Award, I'd like to invite Kat Hardenberg, Director of Housing and Residence Life, to the podium.
All right. First of all, I just have to say that I feel kind of lazy every time I leave this evening because you all do such amazing things. And when I come home at the end of the day, I say to my husband, "Wow, I play ukulele." Like, I'm just so proud to be an alumni, having all of you representing us. So just thank you for everyone. The House of the Year Award was established by the Housing and Residence Life Office to recognize residence hall communities that have taken steps to make a difference in the lives of their residents as well as the NMU and the Marquette community. This year we had 6 applicants. They are as follows: Odyssey House of Majors Hall. Yeah. Toontown of Hunt Hall, Cabin House of Birch Hall, Misty Mountain of Maple Hall, Inferno House of Majors Hall, and Deja Vu of Maple Hall. And the recipient of the 2022-2023 Residence Hall House of the Year Award is Deja Vu Maple Hall. Deja Vu, please come on up. So while they're coming up, I'll tell you a little bit about them. The residents in Deja Vu have worked hard this year to create an open, supportive, inviting, and respecting community. They have accomplished this through the very simple and foundational steps. These steps include spending time with one another during weekly house dinners, taking advantage of the many activities being offered around campus, and events that they, as a community, have planned. They started out the academic year with a core group of residents spending time in the house's common areas and making themselves visible and inviting to the rest of their community. This blossomed and caught on in no time. Soon, hanging out in their study room and TV room became the norm and the hub for their house. As the house wrote in their application regarding hanging out in the common areas, quote, "This continued visibility and promotion has led to the comfortable environment for everyone who lives in Deja Vu, creating a strong support system for students to be able to achieve their goals, both in and out of the classroom." They also wrote, "Long-lasting friendships were definitely created this year right in our hallway." When it came to meeting house expectations, they wrote, "Due to a sustained positive relationships, it has not been difficult to maintain effective house expectations regarding things such as noise levels in the absence of quiet hours or respecting one another's property. Deja Vu has learned and have been a witness to how the power of relationships, trust, and respect impact the behavior of the group of individuals. The proof of this intentional relationship building and community focus comes from what the residents of Deja Vu say about what it's like to live there. So here's some quotes. From one student, "Deja Vu is an amazing place to live. It's the perfect mix of quiet but not boring. There's always something going on, and there's always a door propped or someone to talk to." Another student said, "The main word used to describe Deja Vu would have to be inclusive." Some students were short and sweet about their experience in Deja Vu, saying it was dope. Another said, it's fun, inviting, safe, inclusive, clean, and well, just a hoot. Lastly, a student spoke about how Deja Vu had helped them make an adjustment to college by saying, I would describe it like a home away from home. Since most of us are freshmen, I feel that I speak for us when I say that this was a difficult transition, but I felt immediately at home when I started talking to others. This evening, I am honored to stand here and witness how simple acts of sharing one's time and doing simple things together, such as sharing a meal or coffee, a hike or a walk, or even a campus movie or a hockey game, has created a community that is supportive, open, and respectful. It's with great honor that I present this House of the Year Award to the residents of Deja Vu. Good job, you guys. Thank you. We go get a certificate.
Next, Marcus Chedister, Superior Edge Volunteer Center Coordinator, and Allie Deutsch, Special Events Coordinator, will recognize our student organization advisors and will present the award for Advisor of the Year.
Before we announce the winner of this award, we want to take this opportunity to thank all of the advisors that are in the audience today. If all the advisors could please stand, let's give them a round of applause. Get up, guys. Woo! Yeah. All right. So thank you to all of our advisors for all the hard work that they put into helping us students plan and implement meetings and events, as well as giving up some of their time to further enrich the lives of NMU students. We really appreciate you and all that you do.
And now, what everyone's been waiting for, it is my pleasure to announce the Advisor of the Year Award. The Advisor of the Year Award recognizes an individual who has done an outstanding job in their role as an advisor to a student organization. The nominees for the 2022-2023 Advisor of the Year Award are Chad Allard, Majors Hall, Derek Estes, Hospitality Club, Rachel Harris, Black Student Union, Eric Mallard, Greek Council, Mark Chevy, Marquette Ending Hunger, and Melina Walenga, NAE. The winner of this year's Advisor of the Year Award is Chad Allard, Majors Hall.
Congratulations, Chad. As Chad is making his way to the stage, I'm going to kind of highlight some of his accomplishments as an advisor and as an individual. So Chad is currently the advisor and overseer of Majors Hall and has been involved with campus life since 2017. Throughout his time on campus, Chad hasn't stopped his pursuit of bettering our campus and ensuring that it is a safe place for everyone. Recently, Chad has been a driving force behind NMU's first gender-inclusive housing option, Barbary Lane. This should come to no surprise, considering Chad has continuously worked to make Majors Hall both a safe and fun place to live. Majors is historically known for a number of traditions and identities, and Chad has certainly done his part to keep them alive, even through the COVID-19 pandemic. He has also been involved with other on-campus initiatives and groups such as CROM, the College Prom, Feminism for All, Pride Rock, among other student organizations. With Chad leaving his role at Majors after this semester, he will be missed by his residents and coworkers, but we're excited to keep him here at Northern. So on behalf of the award selection committee and all those whose lives he has touched, please join me again in congratulating Chad Allard. Thank you.
All right, and the Diversity Event/Project of the Year Award will now be presented by Dr. Chet DeFonzo, Associate Professor of History.
It is so much fun to be here tonight with so many tremendous people, so many beautiful people, and such a great event. I'm here to present the Diversity Event Project of the Year Award. And the nominees for this year's award are Arctic House for their program Making History, Queers and Allies for the 26th Annual Drag Show, and Social Justice for Us, Power in Unity. The recipient of the 2022-23 Diversity Event Project of the Year is Queers and Allies, the 26th Annual Drag Show. Members are coming up to receive the award. This is the 26th Annual Drag Show, an event that goes back to the 1990s. It involves an incredible amount of preparation, of finding entertainers, of making arrangements for their travel and hospitality here in Marquette, of arranging lights and displays for an event that attracts over 900 people, involving campus organizations, community members, professionals in the community, and it's all done with the great spirit of diversity. So this year's award could not go to a more deserving representative of NMU's spirit of diversity.
The Project of the Year will now be presented by Neil Baumgartner, Director of Student Success and Wellness.
Good evening. It's my pleasure tonight to present the Project of the Year Award. The Project of the Year Award recognizes an outstanding effort by an organization to plan and implement a project that benefited the campus and/or community this past year. The nominees for the 2022-2023 Project of the Year Award are Hospitality Club for Brewfest, Marquette Ending Hunger TV6 Canathon, and the Student Nurses Association Gift of Life Michigan Campus Challenge. And the recipient of the 2022-2023 Project of the Year Award is Hospitality Club Brewfest. Would members who are present here tonight please join me on the stage? So, oops, stay, you get to be, we have to acknowledge you. Okay. So, as you might expect, the Hospitality Club had a rough couple years prior to this year as they dealt with the crushing effects of the COVID-19 pandemic on the hospitality industry. Understandably limited their opportunities for community engagement, and it also negatively impacted student interest in and community awareness of their organization. Undeterred by those challenges, the members of the Hospitality Club persevered, and in September 2022, they collaborated with the American Culinary Federation Upper Michigan chapter and local chefs to host Brewfest at the Ordock Brewing Company. In addition to finding volunteer servers and publicizing the event, the Hospitality Club also prepared and served one of the 6 different courses that the 100 event attendees enjoyed, along with a specific beer pairing. So after doing research on the flavors and notes of their specified beers, the Hospitality Club devised a recipe, now wait for this, a chai creme brulee with a date and nut mixture topped with a spun sugar dome. Now we had some delicious dessert, but I'm still hungry and that sounds good. It's I've never tried to personally spin sugar. I've seen enough frustrated competitors on Food Network shows, though, to know it's not an easy thing to make one, let alone 100 skillfully crafted domes to top their desserts. So Brewfest provided the Hospitality Club members an excellent learning opportunity and a chance to engage with local chefs and community members during a fun and tasty event that brought attention, recognition, and interest to the organization. Like their industry, the Hospitality Club bounced back in a strong way this past year and is looking forward to good things to come. Please join me again in congratulating Hospitality Club.
And now, Mary Brundage, Associate Dean of Students, will present the award for Event of the Year.
It is my pleasure to present the Event of the Year award. The Event of the Year recognizes an outstanding effort by an organization to plan, promote, and implement a single program or event during the year. The nominees for the 2022-2023 Event of the Year award are Cabin House for Sex Toy Bingo, you're all abuzz for that one. I won't, I promise. Economic Student Association for Curing Inflation. Hospitality Club for the Chili Challenge. Neuroscience Club for the presentation by Ross University and American University of the Caribbean Medical School. Nomad for Graveyard Shift Concert. Primetime Productions for Wild West Bingo. Puckheads for Helmet Night. And finally, Special Events Committee for Mocktails on Campus. And the recipient of the 2022-2023 Event of the Year Award is Primetime Productions for Wild West Bingo. Giddy on up here. Giddy on up here, y'all. Round up your award. I'll stop. So a heartwarming story as they're coming up here, as Primetime was trying to reserve Jamrich 1100 for their event, they found that it was already reserved by another student group, and that student group gave up their reservation to Primetime. So true Wildcat kindness for this event to go on. Primetime Productions provides a variety of free and safe late-night on-campus entertainment that builds community throughout the residence halls. Oftentimes, these amazing events are made available campus-wide, and this event is no exception. The members of Primetime worked as a team to collaborate on the theme, decor, music, costume contest, and advertising. During the event, members greeted and counted participants, passed out bingo boards, moderated the bingo, and managed prizes and pumped up the crowd. While walking through the halls over an hour before the event, Primetime members saw students decked out in full cowboy attire lining the main hall in Jamrich, and by the time the event started, over 440 students had entered the building. They were wearing red plaid, blue jeans, mustaches, and big hats as they entered. And participants sang along to country songs and let out their yee-haws for the costume contest. And who doesn't love winning a bingo prize? This event was so popular that Primetime actually had to turn students away. So that's an amazing program. Primetime Productions lived up to the cowboy code, which is to always finish what you start, do what has to be done, and take pride in your work. So on the count of 3, let's all raise our voices and give them a good old yee-haw. So 1, 2, 3, yee-haw! Congratulations. Oh.
We've now reached the most anticipated awards of the night, the presentation of the top 2 honors that NMU can give to student organizations. First, Jeff Corpy, Director of Partnerships and Events, will be presenting the award for the University Supported Organization of the Year.
All right, good evening. Feels so incredible, like everyone has said, to be back at this event celebrating student success and student achievements, individually and as organizations, and the achievements and success of the collective sum. You, the students in this room, have poured your time, energy, and pieces of your soul into the great work that you do every day to make NMU a special place, ripe with meaningful opportunities for students to test, grow, and develop their leadership skills. And for some, to find leadership potential within themselves they never knew existed. It's impossible to measure the impact that you've had on this campus and your peers, and I hope tonight demonstrates that your work is noticed and significant. It's my pleasure this evening to present the Organization of the Year Award for university-sponsored organizations. The University-Sponsored Organization of the Year Award recognizes an organization that receives substantial support from Northern Michigan University, has a campus-wide mission, has built a solid organization, and does an excellent job performing its defined role. The nominees for the 2002-2023 Organization of the Year Award are Northern Arts and Entertainment, Platform Personalities, Primetime Productions, and Special Events Committee. All right. The recipient of the 2023 University-Sponsored Organization of the Year Award is Northern Arts and Entertainment. Come on up. Yeah, you can. There we go. All right. Northern Arts and Entertainment was selected to receive this high honor for their tremendous effort and sincere dedication to contracting, booking, and delivering high-quality, live, big-ticket entertainment to NMU. Now, I want to make it clear this isn't just as simple as calling up some garage band and plugging in some speakers and a microphone. The members of NAE work diligently to conduct research on potential and relevant acts, contact agents and promoters, coordinate with SFC and other funding organizations, arrange for on-campus venues, work with NMU ticketing and event staff, collaborate with risk management on contract execution, ensure audio-visual has what they need to arrange for staging, sound, and lighting, as well as promoting, marketing, and selling tickets. Executing the contract of the rider, which might call for providing a bowl of 10,000 M&Ms with all of the red ones picked out. Once the performers arrive, which is absolutely never on time, right? Members of NAE cater to their every specific need and assist with sound checks and venue inspections, deal with acts whose expectations are a little too high on what can actually serve as an appropriate dressing room, provide effective crowd control and security during the live performance, and last but not least, do everything in their power to make sure that that event goes on without a single hitch. Oh, all the while hoping that the entertainers have enough energy at the end of that show to go out and grab a pizza, which feels like a pretty small reward for all of their hard work and effort. With all of that said, Northern Arts and Entertainment somehow managed to bring 3 major acts to campus this year: Summoning Spirits with the magician Andrew Silver, the ABBA Tribute Band and Dance Party, Dancing Queen, and the band Hippocampus, a well-known act in the alternative indie rock scene. I also want to note that at each of their events, NAE provided opportunities for NMU students to open for these acts, which gave unique and meaningful breaks to our many talented artists right here at NMU. 1 out of every 4 NMU students attended an NAE event this year, and the entertainment NAE provided certainly helped to bring back exciting, meaningful, and much-needed entertainment to campus. Please join me in congratulating Northern Arts and Entertainment on their many accomplishments this past year for helping to provide outstanding entertainment on campus, but more importantly, for enriching our campus with art and culture and for providing meaningful opportunities in which students could be involved. Thank you, NAE. Good job, man.
And finally, here to present the 2022 to 2023 Organization of the Year Award, Cindy Pavla, Assistant to the President for Strategic Initiatives.
Just a hair shorter than Jeff. And we want to say hi to Mrs. Corpy, his mom, which is a reminder to all of us that your mothers, no matter how old you are or how young you are, your moms will want to be involved when there's prizes involved. So, good evening. I love this event. So happy we're back in person. It was great online, but it's even better in person. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of this special night. As I've said, this has always been one of my favorite campus activities to attend. And tonight, it's my pleasure to present the prestigious honor of Organization of the Year. The Organization of the Year Award recognizes an outstanding student group that has built a solid organization and has achieved success in accomplishing its goals. The nominees for the 2022-23 Organization of the Year Award are Black Student Union, Diversity in Disability, Feminism for All, Public Eye News, Puckheads, Queers and Allies, Social Justice for Us, Student Nurses Association, Tau Kappa Epsilon, and Young Life. Before I announce the winner, let me just say that you're all to be congratulated for the fabulous work you've done this year. I'm not sure how the selection committee was able to choose just one, but they have. So, the recipient of the 2022-23 Organization of the Year Award is the NMU Puckheads. Would the members of the Puckheads please come and join me? Thank you. Try not to drop it.
Sorry. I want a picture of my co-president.
I'm going to give that to you so that you don't drop it. And as members make their way, the NMU Puckheads is a student organization whose goal is to increase the engagement at Wildcat hockey games and to get more people involved in the hockey community at Northern Michigan University. The Puckheads completed a major revamping of their organization starting last summer, including selecting new officers, securing a new advisor, creating a constitution and bylaws, setting up financial accounts for their organization, and developing ideas for organizational engagement and growth this year. One of their most successful events was the Helmet Night, which was revived from its pre-COVID days, and really happy to have that back on campus. The event took place on September 29th in the Wildcat Room of the Barry Event Center and had more than 300 students participate, causing the Puckheads to actually run out of helmets in about 30 minutes. So next year, the plan is to order more helmets.
Yeah, a lot more.
A lot more helmets. Other activities for the year included hosting a full-to-capacity playoff watch party for the Cats versus Minnesota State for the CCHA championship game, as well as a t-shirt sale, bake sale, participation in Make a Difference Day raking 2 community members' yards, and facilitating a meet and greet between team members and a special little Wildcat fan who sadly suffers from a rare genetic disorder. This year's Puckheads achieved the group's primary goals of growing membership and increasing awareness of student participation at Wildcat hockey. In fact, the NMU ticket office staff has credited the Puckheads with what they feel is a significant increase in student engagement at the games. Please join me in congratulating the NMU Puckheads on their hard work and accomplishments this year and for being selected the Organization of the Year for this year. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of tonight's winners. Now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy tonight's video presentation composed of excellent photos submitted to the Center for Student Enrichment from another fantastic year. Please feel free to clap, whistle, and make some noise for your organization slides and be proud of all the work you've done over the past year. Thank you for all of the hard work you've accomplished this year. I would also like to give a huge shout out to Kara Camps for all of her talent and hard work that went into putting that video together. Woo! All right. For tonight's closing remarks, please welcome Dr. Brock Tessman, President of Northern Michigan University.
Oh my gosh. So you sit through something like that, and then you have these nicely prepared remarks typed out. Thanks, Cindy, as always, for your help. But they go out the window because you're just going to get it how you get it from me, and you'll get used to that over time. So here's what I have to say. I know that I need to be brief because we're at the end. I know I'm basically only here to hand out the grand prize raffle drawings, but I have things to share as well. First of all, I know they're gone by now. It's kind of how efficient they are. But I try to, in these moments, always remember that, we have hundreds of people in here. It's the dinner, the food, the setup is fantastic. So can we have one more round of applause for our students and staff and dining and catering? And, of course, thank you to the event sponsors. I know Eric and others put a lot of time and energy into planning this event. Big thanks to those folks. I want to thank Bailey. That's a big job to MC this kind of event. And I learned something. I'm going to have to ask you for it. I'll date myself, but I'm keenly interested in your grunge music and effect on adolescence paper, because I might learn a thing or two about myself. I still remember the first time on MTV I saw Smells Like Teen Spirit back in the day. It was a really important moment. It really was. And also, I'm so glad they won the award, and I'm gonna call you out. As I was walking in, a little late as usual, I want to let everyone here know that I saw the Northern Arts and Entertainment folks shotgunning Red Bulls out of the parking lot to get ready for this big night. They can't deny it. I know. It was pretty fantastic. All right. So this. Sorry. This is a huge event. I know it's decades, 36 years, right? 36 years. And I was prepared for it to be a big event. I walked in the door, I saw the line all the way out to the front doors. You walk in, you see people dressed up a little bit, obviously really invested in this night. And so it kind of is shocking how important and meaningful this night is, even for a first-timer like me. And, if you just let me be personal for a second, and you can think in your own minds, I'll ask you to kind of think about that moment. If you're a student or if you're a graduate, you came to Northern, and I'm sure lots of good memories, but there's probably some moment sometime in your first year or maybe a bit later where you kind of realized this is a dream come true, being at college, being at Northern, and you kind of feel this awakening and you feel at home. And, I will tell you that is tonight for me. So it's a pretty cool moment, and this is not about me, but I want to let you know that it was a really high impact moment for me. I'll move on to that quickly before I think about it anymore and get more emotional than a president should in this time. But fantastic conversations. It was great finally meeting Faith and Angel. I talked to Lauren and Anna a little bit about some of the art club work. Saw a little cameo for Axis and Allies Anniversary Edition there in one of the houses. I'm a big board gamer, so you have to look me up for the next time you play. So much I learned throughout the evening. And of course, major congratulations to all of the winners. It is humbling to hear about the work that you put in and the contributions you made at Northern, to the community, and beyond. So truly, congrats to all the winners. But another kind of moment to be calm and think a little bit more broadly. I mean, the nominees who weren't recognized as winners but were nominees, your friends, your family who helped make some of your achievements possible if you were a winner. Of course, I think day-to-day leadership and recognition. I mean, I imagine you all know people where it's like, crawling out of bed, getting out of bed in the morning, and getting to class through a really tough time with your family or personally. Like, that's a major moment and achievement, and that's what makes this university what it is. It's a special part of being a human being to kind of enjoy the really high moments. And if you're a winner tonight, I'm sure it was fun. It'll become even more special years down the road as you remember it. But it's also about navigating those tougher times as well. And I know that there's as much achievement and warranted recognition in those moments on campus. So if we could take 1 second and recognize the kind of unrecognized space in individuals tonight, that'd be fantastic. Okay, and I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna wrap up. It's been a while since we had this, I guess, and I don't know exactly how many years. And there are a few different reasons. I guess construction was a part of it, but of course, COVID. And I'm not going to end my remarks by just talking about COVID, but I want to recognize how the kind of achievements, the recognition, the awards tonight occurred during a particularly difficult stretch to be a college student. And it's not just COVID. I mean, there's a major war, the biggest war we've seen in almost a century in Europe. There's violence on campuses and in schools across our country, in our state. There's racial injustice, social injustice, seemingly everywhere we look. There's climate change and all the challenges that we see more and more on a daily basis. There are these immense things in front of us as human beings, as a society. And I'm going to get kind of corny here, and I know it may not be the first time you've heard it, but as students, seeing the research, the service, all of the thinking, all of the hard work that's on display tonight, you're like, we've got this. And as a dad of a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old, I say, you know what? I am damn happy that we have students like we have here at Northern that are not kind of thinking about these challenges as some distant possibility they may engage down the road. It's happening right now, and you're doing great work in this area and making big change right now. And that's only going to become more prominent. You're only going to do bigger and better things as time goes on. Now, usually, the person who says that kind of thing, and I'm not the first person who said that kind of thing in this kind of environment, but usually there's a bit of like resignation and kind of a passive element from me where I'm like handing the baton to you and saying, well, we didn't do it, but you will. I'm not saying that. As students at Northern and soon to be graduates, many of you at Northern, here's the deal. You've got an amazing university, your advisors, your mentors, your faculty, your peers, the students that are going to come after you, the community that surrounds us, who are going to be hand in hand running the race with you. We're not handing the baton to you. We're going to run that race with you. And that gives me a great deal of optimism as we think about the years ahead. It is an honor to be your president for many reasons. The reason I'm most proud to be your president is because I have you as students to work with. So thank you very much, Bailey, for having me up here to deliver these closing remarks. Thank you to everyone, and congratulations to everyone in the room. Thank you. You want me to give you all? You got it?
Oh, no, if you want to stay up here for the drawing? Yeah. Let's see. And now to close things out, Dr. Tessman will join Emily in our grand prize drawing.
Hopefully it's not my neighbors that this is me rigged. Yeah. Do you want me to read the number?
Sure, yes.
Go for it.
If I get it right. Okay. Old man eyes here. 034990. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right.
One more? Okay. Do they know what they're winning, or do they?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And then final grand prize is an iPad.
Oh my gosh, that's pretty serious. I kind of feel a little pressure on that. Okay. 034967. Would you like the pause on the 7 there? Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right, let's give one final round of applause for everything that you guys have done this year. Seriously, though, you should all be very proud of your accomplishments. Just one final thing, as you leave, feel free to take some flowers, but please leave vases on the tables. And again, thank you all so much for attending this event and for all that you do to make NMU such a special place. Have a wonderful summer, and we look forward to seeing your accomplishments next year.